Good afternoon, everybody. This is Tiffany. We're just about a couple of minutes outside of 12 o'clock Central Time, and we're still have a lot of people that are finishing getting registered and signed in. So we'll get started here in just a second. If you're already on, just from like a housekeeping standpoint, my name's Tiffany Tarr. I'm the Vice President of Sales here at Distributor Central. Got Keith Lofton, who's the Vice President of Sales at ProTels, with me. But if you have any questions or concerns as we're going through this content and the presentation today, feel free to use the chat functionality to send anything in. But I'll kind of go through that all here in a second again once we get everybody signed in. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get going. Again, thanks everybody for attending today's supplier session or suppliers content training with Distributor Central. My name is Tiffany Tarr, and I'm the Vice President of Sales here at Distributor Central. And I've got Keith Lofton, who is one of my very favorite people in the entire industry, on with us today. And he is the Vice President of Sales at ProTels. And I invited Keith to present today on just what differentiates their company, how to position the product line that they have, how you can talk to your customers about some of the items and the products that they have and the industries that they target. And what we're going to do is I've also got Alex Garcia with me, who works in our technical department at Distributor Central. And once Keith has kind of gone through how to sell ProTels, how to target markets, what differentiates their products, Alex is going to take that same information and we're going to show you how through your Distributor Central account, you can use technology to repurpose some of the content that you're going to hear today and in a digital format, be able to repurpose that content and send it over to your customers so that you can show them the value of adding those types of items into the events and the projects that they've got going and that they're talking to you about. As today's session is being recorded, so just for some housekeeping purposes, today's session is being recorded. If you miss anything, we are going to send this recording out to all of the attendees at the end. You can use the chat functionality on your GoToMeeting platform to send in any questions that you have, or if there's anything that you need further explanation or help guides from the Distributor Central level. We'll all be fielding those questions that are coming in and getting you back information so that you can address it. After the session, if you've got additional questions on how to use any of that technology, you can always reach back out to us at info@distributorcentral.com. And if you happen to be on today's webinar and you don't have a Distributor Central account, please go to distributorcentral.com and get registered. Everything that we do at DC's level is 100% free. It's actually sponsored by companies like ProTels. So it's technology that's sponsored by suppliers that's available to you as a distributor at no cost. So there's no cost associated with using the website platform or search collection capability to get this information over to your customers. Keith, I'm going to turn it over to you and let you start talking about how amazing your product line is. Are you ready to go?
I am ready. Yes, thank you very much.
All right, you're welcome.
Cool. Tiffany, thanks for the intro. I appreciate your time, everybody. I appreciate you guys jumping on for a little bit. I'm going to keep this short and sweet for you so that so you get the best bang for your buck and best bang for your time. So with that, I will get started. And also, as far as any questions are concerned, I'll try and keep my eyes peeled for any questions that come up. It does kind of alert me, but if I don't get to it immediately, I'll definitely try and answer those questions as I see them. So just keep them coming, and I'll make sure I get those questions answered for you. For those of you that aren't familiar with ProTels, ProTels has two distinct brands under our umbrella. Pro Towels, obviously, the main brand and the main offering of what we bring to the table. But we do also have a brand called Superior Decorating, and we are a contract decorator in that world as well. And we're going to touch on that just a tiny little bit today too. So with that, I'm going to kind of jump into this and get rolling. Okay, so just as a quick overview, I do have a little bit of housekeeping for you here. So just a couple key contacts within the Pro Towels family here. So obviously there's my contact information, and then I do have Ellen Walborn, Sam Bishop, and Courtney Powell here. So I know it says West Coast Customer Service, but she can help you any and everywhere you see. So there's a few folks right there with some contact information. So maybe take a screenshot of that if you need to reach out anytime after this presentation for any questions, anything that you may need that comes up. Okay. Hopefully by the end of this presentation, we'll have you looking like this guy sitting on our towel here, being the towel expert in our domain. Okay. Just a couple quick housekeeping things on the special pricing and sample policy. Anybody who attends this presentation, I do give EQP with you guys, or do give EQP across the board to you on your next purchase order. So just keep that in mind. If you have any opportunities that you're close to, you are able to take advantage of any special pricing that I put out there for you, and special pricing on your next order. Okay. A couple exclusions from that, so just please take note of that. One thing that Pro Towels is doing right now is no drop ship fees up to 100 split ships. I know this time with a lot of people working from home, there are a lot of companies doing drop ships. So if your customer is drop shipping directly to their employees' homes, our customers' homes, just keep that in mind. We do 100 free drop ships for you. Okay. We also offer complimentary random samples. That does say up to $15 net. It's flexible. Just biggest thing I say, just don't take advantage of it. Just don't order up 25 samples. So if you got a few samples you want to show off to your customer, get that in your hands. The other thing I really like pointing out here is Pro Towels does offer complimentary spec samples on qualified projects. This is a really big selling tool for us at Pro Towels and for our distributors that support us. I would really encourage you to find a place and a home for a spec sample on one of your top customers that are looking to promote their brand, or get back to business in some way, shape, or form. Spec samples are a really great way to showcase a towel. Everyone wants to touch and feel a towel. Whenever you see that towel, they want to, they want to get their hands on it, because, a picture of a towel just does not do it justice. You can look through my catalog, you're going to see, 15 different beach towels. They all look pretty similar. So it's really important to get a physical product in your customer's hands and utilize that through the random sample offering that we have, and also the spec sample offering. You put that big logo on a beach towel for your customer, and it does have a wow factor. So, we turn about 75% of our spec samples into orders. So really, one thing that a lot of distributors ask me, how do I sell towels? And it's really just all about getting product in your customer's hands. So that's very important. Okay. So, reach out to your local rep or one of the contacts that I put on that last page, and we'll get you loaded up and ready to rock and roll. Okay. Just a quick little housekeeping note on the distribution. One thing that's really unique about Pro Towels, and really from a supplier standpoint, is we do have two FOB points in the U.S. So we have that West Coast FOB point in Las Vegas. So for anybody joining me on the West Coast or west of the Mississippi, we do have that close FOB point for you there. We don't put nearly as much inventory, really just our best sellers out in the Vegas facility. Our main facility is out on the East Coast in Abbeville, South Carolina. We've got about 350,000 square feet of production space and warehouse space. So we've got a lot of room for inventory. And if you need to put a football field for us to watch football for once, you can do that too. So just let me know if that's needed. We also do offer a lot of different types of fulfillment, polybagging, folding, unique type of stuff like that. You can also send product from other suppliers to kit with a beach towel. So we get a lot of like sunglasses, we get a lot of sunscreen bottles, stuff like that, where they want it kitted in with a beach towel. Keep that in mind if you're wanting to add on to your beach towel needs or any of your summer needs, and you want to do a nice little summer kit. We do have the ability to do that for you and incorporate that into your business model to your customers. Okay. Into the sales strategies here, guys. This is really where I'm going to get into the meat and potatoes of things. I did cater this really to what's hot for us right at this very moment. Okay, so I just want I want to make sure you guys have some takeaways that you can take and put into play with your customers immediately. So that's really what I'm going to touch on in this world today. First and foremost, face protection has been obviously a huge talking point within our industry of late. Pro Towels does have quite a few different options for you to choose from. Simply bandanas. They've been very popular for us of late. So we do have some bandana options for you available. All of our bandanas we do treat with what we call with an antimicrobial in what we call Clean Freak. So it gives you a little added layer of protection on those bandanas as well. So it really gives you some additional talking points when you're out presenting the bandana to your customer. We do also have those what a lot of people out there call either gaiters or buffs or that type of stuff. It's kind of like a multi-use piece. We're seeing a lot of pickup on this over the last 2 to 3 weeks here. And so, the gaiters are something that you can wear around your neck. You can wear them as a headband up over your forehead, and then obviously pull that up over your nose to use as a face covering. So it kind of gives you some multi-use functionality there. Okay. I do have a question here. The drop ship offer is good until till the end of July. At this point in time, I am looking to extend that though, so keep that in mind. And then as far as self promo specials, just as kind of a general rule of thumb, we do EQP less 25% for self promos, and then I do have a couple other pieces that you can utilize that are a little bit better than that EQP less 25, and I can send those over to you if you want to just drop your email address. I'll note that and get that followed up for you shortly thereafter. Okay. As far as the washes for the antimicrobial coating, that does last up to 100 washes. We have tested it as far as how long that will last, and as long as it's not commercially washed, it will last over 100 washes, so like 150 washes up to. So really gives you some really good protection on that, and it's a really great added layer of protection. I have all the testing documentation for it as well, so I can share that with you if needed. As far as manufactured in the United States, yes. So our bandanas, we have stock here. We print those here in the States, except for sublimation. Anything sublimated, we do manufacture. We do run those offshore. And the minimum to do like a sublimated bandana is 600 pieces. Okay. And then as far as these gaiters are concerned, those are made here in the U.S. Those are sewn and printed in the United States. So that's like a 5 to 7 day turn, quick turnaround, ready to rock and roll. And then the other one that's obviously been like the biggest and best piece of the face protection world for us is just our classic 3-layer cotton face mask. Okay, so this is a really, really great piece. We do stock it here in black or white. Minimum is we list at 500 pieces, but if you need fewer, we are always happy to help with that type of stuff. So just reach out to us. Like I said, we do have about 50,000 pieces of stock in both of those two colors at all times, and anything over that we can get in a matter of a week or two at most. Okay, we do also offer custom colors, full color sublimation on the face mask as well. So if you get into a little bit more of a custom situation, feel free to reach out to me. I can get you some details on that and get you loaded up there. Okay. Zach, as far as the neck gaiters are concerned, we are actually just now putting that on our website. We had very limited inventory for some time, so the neck gaiters we didn't put on our website because we weren't sure how long we were going to have a steady supply for. So as far as that's concerned, if that should be up on our website at the end of today. And then again, if you just want to drop your email address, I can get that information for you after this follow up. Okay. All right, so there's face protection. Like I said, if you need any samples, get that in front of us and get you loaded up and get you a few samples so you can present that to your customer. Okay. We do also have a lot of work from home essentials. Okay, so I just want to point that out to you. As far as work from home essentials that we've seen some good success on, we do have a couple different blankets, just a classic fleece blanket, sweatshirt blanket, and then a full color sublimation blanket. And we're going to touch on that a little bit more later in the presentation, but we've got some really great blankets. Listen, everybody's been working from home, doing some Netflix and chilling, that type of stuff. So if you're looking to give somebody a little bit more of a home comfort idea, that can be a really great option for you there too. And then if you're looking to work from home in style, we do also have a couple great robe options for you to choose from as well as the sweatshirt blanket hoodie. So you got some pretty good kind of home comfort items, work from home items that we've gotten a lot of requests for in the blanket world of late. We do also have a couple really great tea towels. This one pictured here is just a classic white tea towel. I'm going to zoom in on that here just real quick. But we do also have a sublimation option for you to choose from as well. So if you want to go full color, full bleed, stuff like that, if you're looking to put something in someone's kitchen and still kind of advertise subtly, tea towels are a great way. And, we've seen so many fun sayings and things like that you can kind of infiltrate onto that as well. Okay. And then we do have some yoga towels, some fitness towels, stuff like that, to stay active and engaged and, not get the corona gut, if you will. So we're going to touch on that a little bit as well. Okay, so I'll get into that as we go. All right. Hang on, I'm freezing up here. All right. The Provision, I mentioned we were going to touch on this, but the Provision is a category that we offer that is basically our dye sublimation printing, beach towels, blankets, fitness towels, all the above. Anything that you are looking to do with full color, full bleed, this is our Provision category. And one thing I'd like to point out to you here, and where this has really been very popular for us over the last little while, one piece minimum, no setup, no color limitations. So we're seeing a ton of personalization. People are out there trying to, showcase and give products to individuals and say, hey, thanks for all your hard work. I know this is a tough time we're all going through. We're here for you. We're in this together, all that good stuff. So that one piece minimum really gives a lot of great personalization and a nice personal touch to those folks out there. And Bill, just real quick, we can do a smaller size on the gator. So, just feel free to email me and I can get you that information on the smaller gator. We do have that available, no doubt. Okay. All right, so just a couple quick images here for you from a personalization standpoint. And one thing that we'd always done a lot of is with like high school football teams, athletics, basketball teams, stuff like that. You can take a picture of each individual kid and put that onto a blanket or a towel. But we've seen that kind of carry over into like class of 2020s. There's not a lot of missed graduations, a lot of year-end opportunities to recognize those kids in those classes. And so the Provision has been something that's been very popular in the high school and school markets towards the end of the year. We do a lot for realtors where every single home they sell, they can put a picture on the home, all sorts of cool stuff like that. And, the personalization is definitely something that we've seen a lot of success with over the last little bit here. Okay. So. Yes, Irvin, you can buy blank sublimation pieces as well. Again, just get with me and let me know what your needs are from a sublimation standpoint. I can get you some pricing on the blank goods. Okay. All right. Couple other pieces, healthcare heroes. I mean, no, these are the folks that have been on the front lines with us of late and really keeping us safe, protected, all the above. 2020 is the year of the nurse, so we've got some awesome stock designs for you to choose from. You know, so if you guys work in the healthcare industry, beach towels have always been a very popular piece in that world for us, fitness towels as well. But we've got some really cool stock designs that you can utilize. If you don't have cool artwork, take advantage again of that imprint space. So you've got some really great options there for us there. I can send this flyer if you need me to. So again, just reach out and ask me for that flyer. I can customize that with your logo and your colors as well, so that is directly catered to your customer. And then we also do offer 5% off on any of those healthcare heroes orders. Okay, so just reference the healthcare heroes, and we'll get you taken care of, and a nice little discount on that. All right. So just to answer some questions for Keith here, technical requirements for the ProVision photos. We do ask that they are 300 DPI or better to size. However, that is very hard to come by on a 50 by 60 blanket, for instance. So we just want you to get as close as possible. We will lay out a proof for you to show you where any kind of pixelation may come in, so that you can kind of see that and make that call on if that's going to work or not, or if we need to go back and try and get some better artwork there. And then sorry, Molly, the current item up, is that a cooling towel? I'm not sure which item. Oh, the football one, or could it be used as a microfiber cloth? I'm thinking those are two of the same question. I'm just going to back up here just for a quick second. Good. So those are actually blanket proofs, but yes, you can do that on a cooling towel. I've got some really cool layouts on a cooling towel, or like a microfiber cloth or cleaning cloth or something like that. So I do have some other, obviously some other templates that you can utilize those images and that type of stuff on all day long. So yes and no to answer your question. I hope that helps. If not, reach out to me and we'll get you taken care of. Okay. The get outside here. Listen, we're all screaming at the walls. We've been quarantined for what feels like a year now. This is where our product is really starting to shine. We've got beach towels to get out to the beach and the pool and get outside and enjoy our summer. We've got cooling towels. We've got the dry sack that's always been really popular for us, and a lot of different fitness towels, golf towels, etc. I love our product line for that exact reason. Everybody's looking for an escape, a getaway, and I think our products really cater to that sense. So if we're looking to kind of start to promote that, get into that world a little bit, this is definitely a category I want you guys to engage with and start to check out a little bit. I mentioned I was going to come back to the fitness world here a little bit too. We do have an extensive line of fitness towels available, many of which we treat with an antimicrobial called our Clean Freak. And then we have like some really great yoga type towels, whether they go on the yoga mat or just like a yoga workout towel, that type of stuff. So as far as like staying fit and engaged and that type of stuff, we have some really great fitness towels for you to choose from. One more kind of touch point on the Clean Freak that I want to mention is we can treat any towel really, and also any apparel piece with our Clean Freak antimicrobial as well. Gives you some odor resistance, but also protects against bacteria, fungus, mold, mildew, and the antimicrobial has been a huge talking point out in this world of late. So definitely something to just point out, bring out to your guys' attention, and make sure you guys have that at your fingertips. Okay. Again, just another couple. This is a flyer that I actually have locked and loaded, ready to go on our website. So if you want to show this to any of your customers that are looking for fitness ideas or staying fit ideas, there's a couple of really great options for you to take a peek at. All right. So there's some, just again, just some really great product sales strategies within the Pro Towels offerings for our current climate right now. So definitely kind of tag that in there and get that in mind. One thing that I always point out to any presentation that I do out in this world is is the why towels talking point. A lot of distributors come to me at trade shows or get on the phone with me and say, Keith, I've known you a long time. I don't sell towels. I don't know how to sell towels. Show me the way. And so I've got a really simple way to sell towels, and this is a really good thing to have in your repertoire right now because it's towel season, guys. And like I just showed you, people are screaming at the walls trying to get outside, and this now is a good time to really showcase some towels and get them in front of your customer. So here's kind of like my top 10 why towels. But a couple of ones that I just love to point out here is first and foremost, one size fits all, and that's more from a demographics standpoint than it is like a true sizing, even though the true sizing fits too. But I say the one size fits all because any industry that you sell into, a customer can use a beach towel. It fits that model because you can give it to your customers, you can give it to your staff, and they're going to be able to take it home, use it, and even share it with their family. So it's going to trickle down to not just that one individual that gets it, kind of like an apparel piece or a pin, where they're the only one that's going to use it. All right. Beach towels are shared and used with friends and family throughout. So it is perfect for that larger demographic, and again, you can hit any industry with this. And the reason I say that is because it does have one of the largest imprint areas in our industry. Anything that we screen print, we can do a 25 by 50 inch imprint area, and then obviously back to the sublimation real quick. Anything that we sublimate, you can get that full color, full bleed, and basically decorate the whole damn product. All right, so you get a lot of imprint coverage, so it serves as a billboard out in your community. So you get those brands out in your beaches and pools and that type of stuff, and people see that brand everywhere they go, and it does have kind of that billboard effect, if you will. And then the one that I also like to point out is number 5 here, outlast most products. All right, so one piece that we really compete in these days is electronics, and this is kind of like my electronics versus towel standpoint. Electronics go out of style every year, 6 months, 2 years, whatever it may be, and a Bluetooth speaker is no longer cool and hip a year from now or 2 years from now because there's something bigger and better and nicer and louder, whatever it may be. A beach towel will stand the test of time. Our average lifespan of a beach towel is 10 to 15 years, all day, every day. I hear cool stories of people who have had beach towels for 20, 30 plus years, and it's pretty cool. So, you're never going to get outdated in the beach towel. You're never going to lose that branding impact, and it's always going to stand the test of time. So, 5, 6, 7, all kind of tie in really well together, but there's a lot of, kind of ROI from that standpoint of a long-lasting promotional product, and everyone's trying to get the best bang for their buck, especially in these times where, you don't know how long you're going to be able to advertise, and this is something that will carry your brand for a long, long time. All right. And then, last but not least, this is a fun product. Okay. So if you want your company to show off in a fun light, a playful light, this is a really great product for you to get out there in that world. Okay. All of our products are tariff-free, Prop 65 compliant. We have ink testing and product testing available on everything that we offer. So definitely like to point that out to you guys as well. That's just some good why towel standpoint. Okay. Got a question here, so I'm going to jump over really quick. Thanks for the nice comment, Debbie. I appreciate that. How long will Pro Towels be making imprinted face masks? We are planning to make imprinted face masks at least through the year 2020, and then kind of depending on how much further we see that need come into play, it'll be in our offerings for I would assume into 2021. Okay. John, top 10. I can make that available. I can make top 10 available I'm assuming for the top 10 reasons to try towels, I actually have a flyer that's a little bit more vibrant and stuff like that on our website. If you want to drop your email address, I'll make note of that, and I will email that over to you as well. Okay. Couple things I just want to point out are we also have a lot of really great stock designs. So, I mentioned the imprint area being quite large. A lot of customers don't always have artwork to take advantage of that imprint space. Okay, so that's, most people are like, hey, I'm just going to put that big logo on there and rock and roll with it. The one thing I always will stop people from doing on that is, again, this is a fun product, so let's have some fun with it. Showcase that this is a summer item, a fun item, a beach towel. You put a logo, just a big bold logo on there. If I was to put a Pro Towels logo and send that to you, it just really wouldn't look that cool. It wouldn't engage you in any way, shape, or form. So, we like to utilize these stock designs and really have some fun with it. If you're looking for something even a little bit different, give us the theme of the event or the marketing plan that they're doing, and we can cater something that's directly impacting their go-to-market as well. So let us know what that looks like, and we can incorporate that into the virtual proofs that we do, the spec sample we do, all that good stuff. Okay. And then you asked how many stock designs that we have. We have, I think, 24 different stock designs that are on our website. And then again, we do a lot of unique ones that are catered to, again, different markets or different, types of promotions and stuff like that, cities, whatever it may be. Okay. Yeah. So. All right. So last but not least, I just wanted to, like I said, I wanted to touch on Superior Decorating a little bit here. This is Pro Towels Contract Decorating Division. Again, just to touch on this a little bit more, Superior Decorating is also based in the Las Vegas and the South Carolina facility. So again, we do have that West Coast, East Coast capability. So one thing I like to point out is if you have a customer who has offices, say in like LA and New York, we can service both of those two locations. May not be in their backyard, but we're East Coast, West Coast. So it helps from a freight and timing standpoint in a big, big way. So, think of your customers that kind of fit into that type of model. We are free inbound freight from most of your larger wholesalers. So we're on SAMR's PSST program. We are also free freight $1 with Alpha Broder, S&S, a couple other your larger wholesalers. And that, again, that is from $1. We do have a great in-house design team that can help you from a design standpoint and help you bring some stuff to life. We are an authorized decorator for Under Armour and North Face garments as well. All our inks are Prop 65 compliant, phthalate free, CPSIA approved, so we can do those youth garments for you guys, that type of stuff. And then we do a lot of fulfillment and kitting and program type stuff that's outside of just your normal everyday contract decorating needs. Everybody who does apparel has different kitting needs and packaging needs and that type of stuff. And we've got a really great team that can help you, pull that all together where we're not just a decorator. We are a supplier first and foremost, so we can really help you, make sure that it fits the needs of your customer there. Okay. So just, touching on what I mentioned on the design standpoint, we've got some really great design capabilities for you to choose from. And the one thing I really like to point out is since we print beach towels, we have the ability to do, hang on, where'd it go? The large format printing. So if you look at that blue shirt and that shirt with the headphones on it, we can do what's called an all over print, where that blue shirt here will literally give you a whole background design on the t-shirt, give you kind of that retail look. The image with the headphones is what we call a jumbo print. We can do a 20 by 24 imprint area. Most contract decorators doing 12 by 15 or 15 by 15. So when you get those customers that are looking for a large format, more of a retail look in the decorating world, we can bring that to life for you. We do also offer a lot of specialty inks. This beach casino image here is actually a foil print. We do foil, nail heads, rhinestones, glitter, reflectives, glow in the dark, all sorts of different types of specialty inks for you. We can mix and combo those decoration needs as well. So it gives you a lot of different inks offering for you too. This lady here in the bottom right hand corner, she has a wrap design. So we can actually wrap an imprint around the side of the shirt. We can get that up over the sleeve. We can print up over the collar, that type of stuff. So we can get across some seam type things. We can even print across the zipper on a hoodie in certain cases. So we can get to some pretty unique locations that some decorators may not be able to get done for you. So if you have any offerings or needs from that standpoint, let us know. Okay. So yeah, that's kind of it in a nutshell from the Superior standpoint. Just as like kind of a quick, I'm going to jump back into this overview here just so you guys have our contact information, because I know I mentioned a lot of that for you as well. If you have any questions, again, feel free to reach out to any of these four folks on this, and we'll get you loaded up on that standpoint. Let's see here.
Thanks so much. There are just a couple more
I'll
questions.
answer some of these questions here personally and make sure you guys are all taken care of. But I want to get DC up and rolling. So I appreciate your guys' time today. And if you have any questions, again, just feel free to reach out to us. We'll get you taken care of.
Thanks so much, Keith. I really do appreciate it. And sometimes I just think it's nice, especially with everything that's kind of going on in the world right now, to have an opportunity to have direct contact with our suppliers that are sponsoring DistributorCentral for you as a distributor. And I'm a big proponent of a consultative sell and then backing any sell up using technology. And so that is why we've got Alex, who's going to be presenting next. And he is going to show you how to take a lot of the content that Keith has been presenting today and apply it to either a presentation or to use some of those product ideas and those product sets and get them over to customers, and take some of the graphics that ProTowel's marketing team so generously puts together for you as a distributor, and how to take some of those marketing pieces and some of that imagery and dedicating space on your website or creating a website that that targets these markets and the types of products that fit really well. I will keep answering questions about DistributorCentral as we keep going, so feel free to keep sending those in and keep answering ProTowel questions. But Alex, are you ready?
Yep.
Great. Everyone should start to see Alex's computer now.
Thanks for that great presentation, Keith. Learned a lot about ProTowels and all the products, the different types of products you guys offer. So now as a distributor, this is going to help you take that information that we learned from Keith and apply it to your website. So this will, if you have an existing website or if you need to create a website, we'll show you how to create one real quick. Once you log into your DistributorCentral account, come over here to the Websites tab, go to Hosting Manager. This is going to show you your list of all your current active websites and also your inactive websites. So we're just going to create a new website. And this will apply if you already have a website that you've created. You'll be able to go in and change the information on it based on the same process we're doing today. So here you'll find a list of all our current active templates that we have. Right now we have about 25 to 30 that all come preloaded with content. You can just take one of these, upload your logo, and be ready to go. If you know custom HTML, CSS, JavaScript, you can actually start from we have a blank template you can use, just to kind of go over it here real quick. And you can start from scratch if you want to. But this one, we're going to go ahead and we're going to use the Inspire template here. So I'm just going to click Use Template. I'm going to name my website. And as you can see, as I'm typing in the name of the website, it's automatically filling in the folder name for it. So the folder name is going to be what's in front of your URL. So if you have just to kind of go over the websites here for a little bit before we get started into it. If you have a domain, you can map it to it, but if you don't, we automatically provide you with the URL, and it's based off the folder name that you choose. So you can see right here, as I'm typing it in, distributor promotions, it's going and it's automatically adding it the same thing to the folder name, but I could change this to whatever I want. So if I wanted to do like distributor promos, it doesn't have to match your website name. It'll search through our database, make sure that that name is available, and if it is, you'll see the green like you do here. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue on, and I'm going to upload my logo. So I'm going to select the file, click on my logo, and all our websites are come with a free SSL certificate. They're all responsive, SEO friendly. They're compatible on mobile devices, tablets, laptops, and of course desktop. So now that I have my logo uploaded, I'm going to click just one more step. And as you can see, as I'm going through the process here, now I have the different, I have my personalization of what I named my website, my URL that I can send to my customers, and my logo. So I'm just going to click create website, and it's going to go ahead and create my website. And then I'm going to click customize your site. It's going to load into the website editor. And so now you can see that it's loaded into the website editor, and I want to change the content within the website to reflect products from ProTowels. So I'm going to work on changing the carousel block, which is the scrolling images here. And then I'm also going to change the top sellers product ribbon here to showcase ProTowels products. So first thing I want to do, since I'm already in here, I'll go ahead and upload the images. So I'm just going to come to library, click on images, and this is going to be your image library. So any images that you want to use on your website, you'll use from your image library. I already have them on here, which you'll see on page 2. I've already preloaded them, so they're right here, the ones I'm going to use. But if you don't, all you click is upload, click select file, and then once you get here, you will go ahead and select the files that you want to upload. You can do one at a time or multiple. Click open, and then it'll show you a progression bar, and then it'll be green. Once it's green, click done, and then you'll have them in here ready to use. So now what I want to do is I want to come over here to the blocks tab, and I'm going to go down to carousel. So if you just click on it one time, you can see where it's located over here, or you can double click to edit it, or click the pencil to edit it. So I'm just going to do the double click. I'm going to come down here to the current slides, and I'm going to remove the slides that I currently have so I can add my new slides. So you can remove them all the way to the very first slide, and then all you have to do is replace this slide. So I'm just going to click on here. I'm going to use take me to the beach, add another slide, and I'm going to do, the next one I'll do is face mask, add another slide. Then I'm going to do rally towels, add another slide, and then I'll finish with the one piece minimum. And I'll remove any links that's currently connected, as you can see right here. So I'm going to clear that link because I'm going to use my own links that I create. So I'll click done, I'll hit save, and then what I'll do is I'll just close out of this. And now what I'm going to do is come over here to the home, websites, hosting manager, because I need to work on building some collections. So if you haven't been with us for a while, you haven't logged in, we did recently have an update over to product collections, similar to the catalogs, but more advanced, more, you can customize it more. So if you haven't been on in a while, these product collections are what used to be known as catalogs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here to my website that I just created, click manage. So I just went websites, hosting manager, to back to the list, and then manage. And then I'm going to come down here where it says product collections. And from the product collections, I'm just going to click manage. And so these are the ones that are already loaded on the website and ready to go. So I'm going to go ahead and create some new ones. So I'm going to click add product collection. I'm going to name the collection. So we'll start with beach accessories. And as you can see, I've basically just named the collection, so it's still at all products. I'm going to click add filter, and I'm going to come up here to supplier. I'm going to do ProTowels, add them over, click save, and you can add as many filters as you want. And this one, I'm going to click add filter, and I'm going to go subcategory, beach accessories. So as you can see, as I'm adding these filters, it's narrowing it down. And now I'm down to, I went from 310,000 products down to 72. And I'm just going to continue on for the rest of the ones that I want to add. So now I'm going to come in here and I'm going to do one for the masks. Click add filter, same process, add the supplier. Click save. Then I'm going to add a keyword this time. So I'm going to add another filter. Now I'm down to 3, and I will do a couple more. So I'm going to go to rally towels, be the next one. Add filter, click supplier. And then I'm going to add another filter, keyword for rally. Then I'm going to do the last one for, this will take care of the new banner images I'm adding. One piece minimum. Add my filter, go to supplier. And then we're going to add another filter. And you can see right here that there's one for minimum quantity. And we'll do 1. That way, you know, as Keith discussed, there are products available that are EQP available, or this one will let you know that you can at least order from, you can at least order 1 quantity or more. So it's narrowed down to 26 products. And then the last thing I need to add is just an overall collection of the supplier. So I'm just going to call it towels, add filter, and I'll just do the 1 filter for supplier. Add them over, click save. So you can see right now I have 4 or 5 new collections created. Mask, there's 3 products, Rally Towels 35, One Piece Minimum 26, and then all their products for Pro Towels 227. So now what I can do is I can preview them. If I click on the preview, I can check them out before I actually submit it. So I can click on any of these to make sure that I like the results. And then if I do, then I'll just close that out, come back here and click publish. And here you'll see it says, are you sure you want to publish your changes? It'll list the current changes that I've done, and I'll just click publish all changes. And so now that's been updated to your website. So now we need to get back into the website editor. So what I'm going to do is come over here to the little breadcrumb menu and just click on my website, Distributor Promotions. And then I'm going to click edit. So this is going to load the website editor with all the new collections that I've created. So what I need to do from here is I need to be able to turn those collections into links so I can use them on here on the new images I added for the carousel, also for down here in the product ribbon. And then if I ever wanted to do like any drop-down menus or anything like that, so I can use them. So I'm going to come over here to the library tab. I'm going to go to links. And you can see these are all the links that are currently, that came with the template. So I need to add mine. So I can do it one by one if I click add collection link, or I can just do it all at once. And it'll add, you'll see if it already exists, it'll say it already exists. So you don't have to worry about duplicate processing. It'll just add the ones that aren't currently there. Now I'm done with that. So now I'm going to go back to blocks. I'm going to come over here to the carousel block, just double click. Remember, you can double click on the pencil. I'll come down here to my slides that I've created with my new images, and I'm going to click pick a link. So to take me to the beach one, I'm going to come down to beach accessories. Right here with this one for the masks, I'll come down to masks. Another one here for the rally towels, pick link, and I'll come down to rally towels. And then this one for 1 piece minimum, add that, click done. And then what I want to do is I want to change this product ribbon to a different collection. So I'm just going to double click again. It's already set to collection. So I'm going to come up here, change it to towels, because I know that's the Pro Towels, all products from them. And then I can even change, so when you add a collection, it's automatically going to put the name of the collection here, but you can change the ribbon title. So I'll just change this to something like featured products. And then I'll click done. And now I'll go ahead and hit save. Anytime you make any changes and you want to see it, just click save. And then I'll go to live preview. And now you can see that the carousel has been updated with the new products that are linked from RallyTowel. I'm sorry, Pro Towels. And then you can see RallyTowels. You can see 1 piece minimum. You can see beach accessories, and they're all linked too. So if you see here as I hover over it, if I click on it, it's going to pull up that collection that I've created. And I can go back to my home. And then under the featured products will be all of Pro Towels products there for you to see. So your customer can go through and check out a couple of them, click view more, and they'll be able to check out all of their products. So another thing you can do there. So as you can see, in the short amount of time, we've been able to create a new website, add and customize that website to showcase products from Pro Towels, different types of products, and be able to feature all their products on their website. So this is part of that product collections that we were talking about. Very easy to use. You can use as many filters as you want. Get that applied to your website. Get that out there to your customers to see these great products, and then they'll be able to place an order for those. Tiffany, do you have anything to add?
I'm sending this out through the chat for everybody, but those website carousel images have been added to the template. So you can, in your image library, go in there and use those carousel images that we've already created. If you have an existing website and you'd like to try to use those carousel images on another website or on something else that you've already created, we've created a graphics bundle. And if you go to DistributorCentral.com, you can, under resources, there's a graphics bundle tab, and you can download those graphics that we created for today from here and use it elsewhere. There's also other graphics that you could use and other flyers from just from other things that are going on, like PPE and COVID-19 kind of specific images if you're needing to update your website with that information. But Distributor Central provides all of these tools for you at no cost. We will host your domain name at no cost. You can keep your domain hosted wherever you're hosting it now, but you can create websites, company stores, product and industry specific websites, and all of that technology is provided to you by suppliers like Pro Towels. So we really appreciate everyone's time today and joining the webinar. If you have questions about Distributor Central, or if you don't know if you have an account, or you have an idea or a project that you're working on that you want some information on, please feel free to reach out to us. You can reach out to us at info@distributorcentral.com. You could reach out to me. My email is ttarr@distributorcentral.com. But we're here to help in any way that we can through technology. So if you've got stuff that you want to take a look at, please just let us know. But I hope these webinars are helpful, where you kind of get some access to suppliers and kind of see how you can use their products to position to your customers, and then how to use technology to keep that momentum going. But if you have any other questions that we can answer, I'll keep the chat open a little bit longer, but I really appreciate everyone's time today.